Hi friends, it's Courtney and welcome back to all of you amazing souls who have been watching these last few weeks. And if you're new here, welcome and thank you so much for being here with me today. This is going to be another timeless tarot reading, so whenever you find this, I trust there's a reason and a message here from the universe meant for you at this time. Please remember that the most important part of any tarot reading is your own intuition. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind for those who it's meant for, and let's see what the universe has in store for us today. Also, if you guys are wondering about any of the decks I'll be using today, I will have them listed in the description box down below. Let's see. Okay, so what I am seeing here, it seems like you have a lot of inspiration, change, movement on your mind. I feel like here with the Eight of Wands, you have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of passions, you have a lot of goals, and I feel like you're in a state now where you may be trying a lot of new things, planting a lot of new seeds in your life, maybe in different areas. This could be career, family, relationships, friends, studies. I feel like you have a lot on your mind right now, and you're really focusing on how you can create fast movement and fast change in your life. It's really this energy of throwing a lot of stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. I feel like, excuse me, I feel like you really just, you're in this energy of, oh, you have an idea, you have an inspiration, you want to follow it. And that's really cool. I feel like you're really in touch with your inner drive, your motivation, your passion, and you're really going after what is important to you at this time. You're really considering what you love and what you visualize happening in your future, and you're believing in your ability to achieve that. You are really focusing on creating something new, something beautiful, something that you can grow, and something that will really transform your life. And I see a lot of transformative energy here in the rest of your spread as well. But I feel like that's mainly on your mind right now, is just having all of these different ideas and trying everything. You are trying as much as you possibly can, or at least you want to. You have a lot of different ideas on your mind, and you want to try them all. You really have this go-getter energy about it, and it's giving me so much energy as I'm reading this. It's like I'm excited and I can't wait to just, you know, go after the thing. So I feel like you immediately get like a bit of fire in your belly, and you're just like, yes, I want to try this thing, and you just shoot your shot. And then you get another inspiration and another idea, and you just shoot your shot. And I feel that's because here in the past energy, you were really considering all of the options in front of you, and you weren't really satisfied with what was going on in your environment. And I feel like you maybe weren't seeing the opportunity that Spirit was trying to guide you towards in the past. And now you're like, well, I have all of these ideas, I have all of these passions, I need to do something about it. I can't, you know, keep staying in this energy that I used to be in, where I was just waiting for things to get better, and things just didn't really seem satisfying to me, you know? So this could be in many different areas. As we're in a collective reading here, I feel like this could be in work, this could be in relationships, this could be in, you know, what to study. This could apply to so many different things. So I feel like here you'd really need to determine whatever that area is in your life for yourself. But I feel that you've really done a good job of getting out of this energy, and what's on your mind now is doing whatever you can to create some forward movement, to make sure that you really move on from this place of being stuck and, you know, just bored and not really feeling satisfied, and just feeling like, is this all there is? Like, I'm not really excited about any of these 3 cups in front of me. And while you weren't excited about it, you were missing, you know, an opportunity to actually do something new. And now it's on your mind to be like, okay, I need to definitely do something new, and I will do as many new things as it takes to change this energy. So that being in your past, I feel like that was on your mind. And with your body, I feel you're really focusing on nurturing yourself, on really taking care of what you can, and not pushing yourself beyond the limits of what you're capable of doing in any given day. I feel that, you know, you've taken this cup, you've taken this opportunity, and you've taken these ideas and these inspirations, and you're planting these seeds, but you're not overwhelming yourself. You know, you're really just connecting with what your heart is telling you to do. And overall, this is just really, I just want to say, like, you have a really good energy. It's such a healthy place to be in, you know, to really take a look at the things that have been going on in your life, to really try new things, to believe in yourself and believe in your passions and in your ideas, and to really be taking care of yourself while trying to achieve them. So not pushing yourself beyond your limits, not getting to a point of like burnout from this hustle culture dynamic of, you know, you have to keep pushing, keep going, no matter what. You need to try and achieve your goals and always be productive and always do everything you can to be the best. And I feel you're not really focusing on being the best. I feel you're being the best version of yourself, and your body just really is focusing on doing the things that's healthy for you and what would be enjoyable for you, and really loving and taking care of yourself. You're really in that self-care, self-love energy of nurturing your ideas, nurturing your body, nurturing your needs, and, you know, really taking care of your health. Just really considering what is best for you all around, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. And I feel like because you've been doing this, with judgment being in your soul is going through a new awakening. Your soul and your guides are bringing you into a new era in your life, especially here with judgment being in above the future position with the Ten of Swords. You are being called into a new cycle, an old painful cycle of stagnancy, of overthinking, of feeling stuck, of feeling sort of, you know, I want to say betrayed by your dreams, your ideals, your beliefs of the universe. I feel like that's coming to an end because you've been putting all of this work into yourself. You've been having all of these inspirations and ideas and following through on them. As I see here in the present energy with the Knight of Cups, you're really finding a way to be practical with all of these ideas and with nurturing yourself. You're finding a way to ground that into a reality where you can be confident in your abilities and you can really be your best self. You can come and deliver something wonderful to the world that you can be proud of and that people can look up to you for and that people can admire you for and that people can be inspired by you for. So I feel that you going through this phase of determining what you don't like and really shifting your focus to that Ace of Cups. You've really successfully shifted your focus from looking at these three unfulfilling cups to this hidden Ace of Cups here, and that is now what you are solely focused on. Like, you're not about that unsatisfying, unfulfilling life anymore. That is just, wow. That is giving me a massive goofy grin right now for your sake. I'm so happy for you because that is probably the toughest challenge to overcome. And you're doing it, you've done it, you're continuing to do it, and I see a massive shift happening in your future where you're not even going to recognize your own life anymore, where it's going to be a massive change from what you've been used to in the past, where it's going to be a completely different pace. It's going to be almost a hidden blessing, like something's coming to an end that you, first of all, you're wanting it to end, but I don't think you see it coming so suddenly. Like, it's going to be quicker than you expected. Like, you want it to end, but you're thinking, okay, it's probably going to take me months and months and months to do this. Like, for example, let's say in the context of healing, when we have something that we're trying to spiritually overcome or emotionally overcome, sometimes it feels like, oh, I'm going to be stuck repeating the cycle forever and it's going to take me years to get over this thing and I'm never really going to fully recover from it, and I'm doing all of this work, but I've got so much left to heal and I don't know how I'm going to ever really heal this thing. I think it's just going to take so much work and take such a long time. And then the more time you give it and the more you actually heal yourself by loving yourself and giving yourself grace, suddenly one day you wake up and you feel better, you feel lighter, you realize, hey, it didn't take me so long to heal that thing. Maybe it didn't take me years and years and years to overcome that thing. I can finally, take some steps forward and do this thing. I'm actually a lot further than I expected I would be, by this point in my life or at this age. So I think it's going to be something like that. Like, you think you have so much work to do and so much further to go, and it's going to take so much longer to get past this thing and to end this cycle, but it's actually going to be quite sudden. And it's because your soul is calling for this. It's because the universe is calling for this. This is because this is destined to happen. You have changed so much about yourself. You have changed on such a fundamental level in your mind, in the way you act, in the way you do things, in the way you're handling all of these limiting beliefs you used to have. And you've changed all of these things so much that your soul has upgraded to a new level, and it is upgrading you in the physical as well, in a way that you don't expect, in a way that you don't see coming. So yeah, this is going to be a massive blessing for you. It's going to maybe feel like a shock. It's going to maybe feel sudden, like, oh gee, I can't believe I'm actually doing this, or I can't believe this thing actually happened, or I can't believe I'm already at this point and I need to make this decision now. But once you reach that point and you make that decision, you're going to be in so much of a better place. And I actually want to clarify this Ten of Swords and see where it's leading to, like what is going to happen after this cycle ends. So yes, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So actually I feel like those two are supposed to be switched around. Yeah, definitely. So something is ending here, and you're going to decide to walk away from something that's just emotionally unfulfilling to you. Like I said, you want this thing to end, and you actually don't expect how suddenly it's going to end, but it's going to be good for you. It's going to lead you to new beginnings, to a new path full of blessings, full of opportunities and things that are actually going to be fulfilling to your soul and to your body and to your mind. And this is going to be you taking the actual concrete steps into a full new beginning of something that you're going to be in charge of growing, you know, something that you maybe already have been growing for a long time. I see here with the Seven of Pentacles, you've already put a lot of work into it, and you're actually walking towards that now. It's like, oh, I see. So you've been wondering, when is this thing going to end that you really want to end? And this could be a job. For some of you, this could be, you could be walking away from a job or something that you just don't really enjoy doing anymore, but that you felt like you were going to have to do for a long time. And because you've had all of these ideas and inspirations and passions that you've been working on and following through and really putting in your best efforts towards, your soul is calling in new beginning for you now. And I feel like this has been something that you've been patiently cultivating and working on for a long time. So maybe it's been some sort of a side business, maybe you're wanting to be an entrepreneur now. Maybe you're wondering, you've been working on it for a long time and you've been wondering, you know, when are you gonna get the fruits of your labor? And with the Seven of Pentacles here, I see you walking towards that and deciding to really invest all of your time and effort into something that you care about more. And this is going to be a really fulfilling and abundant new opportunity for you. This is going to be something that you're really proud of, something that you're really passionate about working on, and something that you really have grown into something beautiful already, and that will continue to grow and bring you more stability in the future. And I feel that's exactly the opportunity that you've been waiting for, and Spirit is bringing it in a lot quicker than you imagine, and maybe a lot more suddenly than you expect it to happen. And I don't think it'll be in a way that it would necessarily shock you. Like, I don't think you'll be losing your job or anything like that. I feel like this is going to be a decision that you are going to make because your soul is calling you to make this decision. But it's going to be something that you're going to feel like you're going to really feel pushed to make that decision. Like, you're going to feel like you don't have another choice. Like, you are feeling the calling in your gut, in your mind, in your soul, you really have to do it. And it's maybe going to take some time for you to see all of the full results of what you're going to achieve, but you're already going to start seeing some results in the material once you make this decision. And it's already going to be something that gives back to you. You're going to see it was the right decision almost immediately. Like, it's not going to take a very long time for you to see it. It's just going to be, okay, I'm going to continue to put the work in, and it's going to continue to grow. Okay, so that's a really positive message. I'm just going to grab a sip of tea here, and then we'll look at some oracle cards. I just want to say this is an extremely positive reading, especially from where we've come from the last few weeks. We've been dealing with so many heavy energies, and it's just, I can feel the shift. I know everybody else has been feeling the shift as well, and it's just good to see things finally taking a turn for the better, and to see people finally having the breakthroughs that we've been waiting so long for, and that all of the work and the effort we've been putting in has been worth it. So I just want to say good for you, and thank you for continuing to be open and continuing to open your heart to spirit and the universe to surprise you and to give you guidance, and to continue to have faith even when everything seems a bit messy and you don't really know what the next steps are going to be, but to continue trusting the journey and trusting in the process. So that takes a lot of courage and bravery, and I just want to say thank you for that, to all of us doing the work. It's hard work, but it's worth it in the end. And that is what makes our world a better place. I feel the more people do this work, the more we're able to love and share with each other. And that is a beautiful thing, creating a universe full of magic together. So anyway, a little side tangent there, but let's get into some oracle cards for you. Let's see here. So let's see what you can keep in mind when this new beginning presents itself. So you have Joyful, and it says no judgment. So it says, I release myself from any and all judgments. I find my inner critic, call it into my office, and tell it to take a vacation. As it leaves the room, I let out a sigh and begin to enjoy the joy of simply being. Who hired that guy anyway? So I feel that is almost a wink from the universe to what I've mentioned here with the career change possible, and who hired that guy anyway. So I feel you are going to reach a point where you're like, okay, I can continue living in this stuck way again. I can continue repeating this cycle where I'm really not satisfied with what's going on around me, and I'm listening to this inner critic and thinking that this is all there is to life and that there really isn't anything better for me. Or I surrender to my joy and I begin following what really lights up my heart, what really gives me passion, what really makes me enjoy life. And I feel like that's exactly the choice that you're going to have to make. And this is what you could affirm to yourself, is to just release that inner critic and those negative beliefs and those limiting beliefs that will continue to come up, because as I mentioned earlier, Once we heal, you know, sometimes we can get to that point where we're like, oh, I'm doing it, I'm doing the thing, and then that inner critic can come up again. So sometimes it's a process. And you may feel like you're taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back, but once we do that, sometimes we learn more, and then we're able to really release that inner critic and another layer of that limiting belief to be able to move on to a new beginning. And when that comes up again, which it most likely will, because healing is always something that needs to be done more than once or twice. It's something that continues, and as it comes up again, we will find a way to continue releasing those beliefs and those harsh judgments on ourselves, and continue to find a new way to embrace the joys in our life, and continue to learn the lessons that we must to get to the next level of what our soul came here to do. So let's see here. I want to pull a self-care oracle as well, because with all of this changing energy going on, I feel like sometimes we can forget ourselves and what's most important. Not that you have been having a problem with that clearly, but maybe it's to at least confirm what you've been doing right, or to give you some advice of what you can continue doing in the realm of self-care to help you along this path. So you have ground yourself. And I feel that with all of this inspiration and fire and changing energies, with all of this spiritual energy going on, it can get overwhelming, as I said. Sometimes we can forget to take care of our bodies when we're doing so much. So I feel that while all of this is happening, it's really going to be important for you to continue to focus on your grounding practices, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes of meditation a day, or maybe it's just making some dinner, actually cooking a meal. That's a grounding practice that I like to do sometimes. Maybe it's reading a book, maybe it's just listening to some music, or taking a really warm shower, or walking around outside your yard barefoot, or whatever you feel really puts you back into the flow of everyday living, whatever makes you feel present, and whatever makes you feel like you're doing something in the 3D that you really enjoy, that gets you out of your head. Anything at all. Could be exercise as well, whatever that is. It could even be playing some video games. Whatever you feel like doing, that's up to you, as long as you feel in a relaxed and calm state while you're doing it, as long as you're not feeling overstimulated. It's going to be really helpful for you to find even 20 minutes a day just to do any of those practices, and just find some time to be calm and to get out of all of the chaotic, to get out of all of the chaotic energies that are changing around you at this time. Okay, so that is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here with me and for letting me read for you once again. I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of my new subscribers from the bottom of my heart. This has honestly been such a life-changing journey, getting here and creating this channel after hearing the call from the universe and my own soul for so long. It's not been easy, and I too am still trusting the process and seeing where this leads me, where the universe is leading me to, and the surprises that are meant to unfold along the way, all while juggling my responsibilities and working a full-time 9-to-5 as well. But I am really passionate about tarot and about sharing it with you all. And it's been so inspiring reading your comments and receiving all of your insights and support and messages. It's truly surprised me in so many ways and just shown me so much about the universe that I always knew but never expected to experience myself. And I can't thank you guys enough for being a part of creating this with me. And yeah, this has been truly the biggest gift I've ever received, is being blessed with the ability to have a platform and an audience to share this with, and to be able to help at least one person out there through these messages from Spirit. And I hope I can continue doing so, because I'm just absolutely thrilled to be here and to see the magic of the universe unfolding in action. I am so excited about the future of this channel and to see where this path takes us all. And thank you once again for all the likes, the comments, the subs, the shares, the support. It helps the channel so much, and it means the world to me. So please continue doing it. Please continue reaching out. Please continue sharing your stories, and I am excited to hear from you all. I'm wishing you all peace and love, and hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you are watching this.